is it halal for me to earn money on the business my father built by taking loans from banks, which includes interest? Regarding a question that can you involve in the business which your father has built by taking loans from banks and paid interest? If you take care of your business and you say that inshallah I want to make that business halal, and if you see to it that okay, I will join the business, I'll help my father and see to it I repay all the loan, or if I convert the loan from a conventional bank to an Islamic bank which is riba free, that's the best. So if you want to help your father and see to it that you want to join the business of your father, see to it that your intention should be that you make the business Sharia compliant. If your father has taken loan from conventional bank, the best is to repay the loan. If you have the money, if you have the ability, see to it to convince your parent, you convince your father that you should repay the loan immediately. Maybe you have in Somerset, you have some extra apartment, you have some property. Convince your father, the best is that give away the loan so the interest will stop, riba will stop. The second option is you convert that loan from a conventional bank to an Islamic bank. The conventional bank deals with riba. The loan you take, you pay interest on it. The Islamic bank, they believe in profit and loss sharing, or they believe in other things like cost plus or muraba. So depending upon, so you take the loan from an Islamic bank and the service charge that you pay may be same, maybe a little bit more, no problem. Even if you have to pay 1%, 2%, 3% loan depending upon the service charge, it is preferable you convert that loan from a conventional bank to an Islamic bank. Then the business would be halal. Taking loan on interest is not permitted. It's a major sin in Islam. Allah says in the Quran in Surah Baqarah chapter number 2 verse number 278 and 279 that give up your demands of riba. If you give up not your demands of riba, then take notice of a war from Allah and His Rasul. Taking riba, taking interest or giving interest, it is the 12th major sin in Islam in the book by Imam Ad-Dabi Al-Qabair. 12th major sin. And Allah says in the Quran, Surah Baqarah chapter 2, verse number 1, verse number 278 and 279, that if you give up not the demands of riba, Allah and His Rasul will wage a war against you. Having alcohol is a major sin, but Allah doesn't say in the Quran or the Hadith that Allah will wage a war against you. So taking riba is a much bigger sin. It is the 12th major sin in Islam. It is that Allah and His Rasul will wage a war against you. And our beloved Prophet said that there are 70 levels of riba, and the lowest level is like doing zina with your mother. It is so bad, imagine. So you have to convince your father that riba taking and giving is haram, and convince him to see to it that he repays the loan immediately if they have a set. If not, convert it from a conventional bank which is riba based, interest based, to an loan from an Islamic bank that is permissible. According to me, best is not to take a loan. It is the best. So if you have a set, repay that and then build your business, Allah will give barakah. But as a last resort, if you have to take loan, then see to take from an Islamic Sharia based bank. Hope that answers the question.